Passing through Memoria so suddenly always leaves you in a daze. That memo keeper had ulterior motives. She could have sent all of you away, but deliberately kept you behind.
What happened just now?
It's a memory zone meme. Some Penaconian legends mentioned it and called it death. I caught something unusual, but couldn't get a clear look at it.
But I saw it. In that instant, before it was about to strike, a reflection of another dreamscape appeared in its pupils. It was somewhat similar to the 12 hours, yet the atmosphere was completely different. What if death doesn't exist in sweet dreams? Or so they say. But what if that's not a lie? Perhaps death is just sinking into a deeper dreamscape.
Too bad. A nosy memo keeper had to show up. Next time we meet, leave it to me. I'll give her an experience she won't soon forget.
Every time you say that, it's always you who seems to be having fun. This time, try not to go overboard. It's not necessarily a bad thing. If I really do meet my end, I won't have a chance to tell them the truth anyway. Are they still around?
I can't sense them anymore. I'm afraid they must have gone back to reality.
Hold on. Still no good. I can't get in touch with Silverwolf in the primordial dreamscape. I left her a message. If she gets it, she'll help guide her back here. Or we could head back to reality first and get in touch with Silverwolf.
Hold on. Recklessly crossing through the dreamscape now would be far more dangerous than before.
What's the matter?
Death caused such a huge commotion that the omnipotent being within the sweet dream has turned its gaze upon this place.
Then aren't we...
We should be fine for now. Death has his attention. As long as we are careful, we won't be exposed. In fact, within this dreamscape, we might find a way to strike back against him. Before you arrived, I did some digging around. From what I've learned, he buried his darkest crimes right here. Whatever it is, I believe it'll be of some use. Let's go look for it before they come back. It's that memory zone meme. Be careful. What's that? Firefly, let's go and check it out.
From the traces nearby, it was Death's doing. But did they really die?
No, your conjecture is right. It's just that these birds weren't welcome in another dreamscape.
You've seen them before?
Yes, but that's what makes this so intriguing. The outcome of the battle was the complete opposite of what I expected. That reminds me, there's something important I still haven't asked you yet. Would you like to die together with me?
Today? Not really.
I just love catching you off guard like that. It's adorable. Then, take a few steps back. I have a few conjectures. There might be some risk. If anything happens, don't worry about me.
What are you...
Just as I thought.
So, what happened?
These ravens are the incarnation of the Dream Master Gopher Wood, that omnipotent being in the sweet dream. In front of him, even death has no strength to resist. The power I just released should have been enough for him to notice and deliver a fatal blow. Yet here we are, completely unharmed.
You know, you're quite similar to Blade sometimes. I mean, when you're staring death in the face.
It's not relief I feel. I'm savoring a once-in-a-lifetime thrill.
If only it was just once for me too. But was it really him? If I remember correctly, the Dream Master's body was burned to ashes in a riot long ago. And he can now only sustain his life within the sweet dream.
Not only that, over the long passage of time, he has merged himself with every inch of Penacony's land. The title Dream Master doesn't mean he merely controls the dreamscape. Rather, it means he has already turned the dreamscape itself into his second body. In extreme cases, he could probably burn all of Penacony to the ground. Though hopefully he wouldn't have the heart to do it.
We better act fast.
Easy now. We're safe for the time being. Maybe it's not that he doesn't want to act against us, but rather that he can't. At least, not yet. Lately, Gopher Wood has been claiming to be ill, never appearing in the 12 hours. Yet just recently, he buried his darkest crime deep within the dreamscape.
So, you're saying that burying this crime took a heavy toll on him, leaving a flaw in his supposed omniscience and omnipotence? That does sound plausible. Could it have something to do with the Watchmaker's legacy?
I don't think so. After all, that secret was branded as the darkest. And perhaps, the legacy is not one alone. Only by seeing it for ourselves can we know. A mistake anyone could make. Setting up layer upon layer of security around a secret only ends up exposing its flaws. Why don't we give it a shot and build up some experience dealing with memes?
There won't be any new experiences. I'll activate Firefly Type 4 and end this quickly.
What a pity. I would have much preferred to see you in a pinch, so you'd have to rely on me all the more.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Let's seize this fine moment. Share good fortunes. Allow me to purge the root of the time to cleanse the filth. Fight to live! Dream vanished. Be of your body and mind. Eternal. Let us dance once more. I will claim victory.
When it comes to this, you're the expert. Yet I'd always imagined that calling upon that power would make you profoundly melancholic.
I'm not now, and never will be. Is this it? An entrance?
It only looks like an entrance. That crack doesn't lead anywhere. It's a lock of memories. And the key is a light cone carrying specific memories. Clearly, Gopher Wood had help from a memo keeper. And since that light cone isn't in our hands, I fear we'll be returning empty-handed.
Is there really no other way?
We could try our luck. Perhaps the memo keeper helping Gopher Wood shares the same habits as me. I'll take a look, but don't get your hopes up. Pretty careless indeed. Just like an old friend of mine. Looks like we're in luck. We found one of their contingencies. Do you have memories like that? A moment in time you never want to forget. One that you find yourself reliving over and over again.
Of course. More than just one.
What a shame.
Huh?
Don't take it to heart. I'm just imitating those annoying memo keepers. In their view, the more memory is recalled, the more likely it is to become distorted beyond recognition. Each time you recall a memory, you risk distorting its true face. That's how they justify the necessity of light cones. How tragic. They never understood the truth. The more eternal a thing, the more it stirs the desire to destroy it. But they weren't wrong about the present situation. Even if Gopher Wood were to come in person, he'd need to bring a specific light cone. His own memories can no longer be trusted. That's exactly why we have a contingency plan right in front of us.
But I haven't seen anything since just now.
Oh, sorry. Inside here, there must be some kind of gentle trigger that would help him recover his memories before they are subjected to distortion.
But for us, that's probably meaningless. Whatever triggers his memories would just seem bizarre and random to us. Still, let's go take a look inside. We might pick up some clues at least.
That's right. Go ahead. Every action brings joy. And a price to pay.
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day.
How can this be? AR 214. Is that really you?
You don't have to force yourself. I can take care of it.
No, it's okay.
Was it her that you saw when infiltrating Penacony?
Yes, I saw her fighting off the swarm. But it was just Memoria, and it vanished quickly. Silverwolf mentioned that Penacony had also faced a swarm invasion before. I kept telling myself that she was just passing by and lending a helping hand. And after everything was over, she had already left, safe and sound.
So this time, do you still want to know the answer?
Would it be any different? I really want you to tell me that this is not real. It's just Memoria. But thinking about it calmly, nothing can change it. A memory is ultimately something that's already happened.
You're more composed than I expected.
I wish I wasn't like this. She and we could be called friends. I wish I could just break down and cry for her, like any normal person would, to mourn her loss. But what surfaced in my mind was that one sentence. This is our predestined fate, and one day, I too shall meet the same end.
One day.
Not today. Though it's already too late. There are still other things I can do for her.
Maybe you should calm down first. Unfortunately, this isn't Memoria, but a real Glamoth night. Clearly, Penacony was her final destination.
I'm surprised she made it to Penacony at all.
Oh, the Glamoth regulations. She broke those prohibitions?
Worse than that. She was the first and only deserter of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry. The Empire hadn't fallen yet, but she didn't want to accept a fate of dying in battle. So she left on her own. She said she wanted to choose how she would die. We had a brief farewell, but I didn't stop her. I couldn't. Leaving the Glamoth Empire itself would quickly drain her life away. If we can't change the outcome, why should I stop her from making her own choice?
Quickly drain her life away. Oh, entropy loss syndrome.
Yes, just like me. Leaving the cockpit without permission is strictly prohibited. Surviving knights must actively return to formation. These aren't just military regulations, they're the terms of our survival. When not piloting the Firefly Type 4, I must stay in the cryo sleep pod. Otherwise, my entropy loss syndrome will only get worse.
So, have you figured out the reason yet?
When she and Kafka found me, I had just finished my duties as a Glamoth Knight. My final battle as a Glamoth Knight. The Empire fell, and all restrictions vanished. For the first time, green flames ignited upon my body. And for the first time, I touched the true path power that the Glamoth Knights wield. That's when I realized entropy loss syndrome is a death called living.
The propagation? That's the true source of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry's power?
Yes, I've seen it happen. When the Swarm King dies, the Swarm completely loses its vitality and falls into silence. Just like Glamoth's Iron Cavalry, they weren't given a sense of self. The moment they stray from the hive, they're already dead. The same goes for entropy loss syndrome. Could you help me take her away? I don't want to leave her here alone. After all this is over, I want to give her a proper burial, just like any normal person.
I'm happy to help. She wanted to escape her fate, but in the end, she died fighting against the Swarm in Penacony. The detestable thing about destiny is that it brooks no defiance. Do you know her name?
When we parted, she had no name, just like me. But I hope, by the time she leaves this world, she will have found both a name and a purpose for her life.
Why did Gopher Wood leave her here? No matter how much I think about it, everything he's scheming couldn't possibly be connected to the propagation. How deeply is your past intertwined with this place?
It's not clear yet, but obviously she had multiple fatal wounds on her body. She didn't die from entropy loss. Before we left, Kafka told me, in her view, dreams are inherently a convergence of the past. It's the same for everyone, no matter how much you want to avoid it. No matter what you're seeking, you can't avoid it. Perhaps she was right. However, the Dream Master's weakness has also given us an opportunity.
Good. Now then... Oh? Good news. It seems like we've got a few intruders in this dreamscape. Looks like Silver Wolf can still pick up signals from here after all.
That was fast.
Must be that memo keeper's guidance. Either she's lost her sense of restraint or got something nasty up her sleeve.
Let's go check it out.